So for the sequel, it's a little different than stringing a hawk, where you're gonna have that higher pocket. I love a real mid pocket, a true mid pocket. So what I did was I locked 5 down with single interlocks, starting here, and skipped 2 holes right here, which is probably a little weird looking, but it works because then I did a stacked double SI right here, and that kind of makes your pocket, kind of forms your pocket where the ball sits. It's right at the edge of where the sidewall tapers down. And then because it's an X-spec, I always single interlock all the way down. Kind of do like a double inside tie right here, but I just grab 1 diamond. My bottom string's a little weird. People don't like it. I like it. Basically, it's just like a little saddle where I weave it through the 10 diamond row, and I start on the 8 on the next diamond in. So 9s on both sides, and it's even. That way I don't have to skip anything in the middle. Shooters. This is my new shooter setup for now that we all can't use U's. RIP, U's. I love you. The channel kind of does all my Uing. It is a U, like you can see it's pretty flat right here. But I like to put this one a little looser, and then I crank these really tight. The cool thing about this, the sequel is that if you do a 9 diamond top, this is gonna be super tight. You don't have to skip that first hole. A lot of people skip that first hole on every head. You don't have to do it on a sequel if your 9 diamond is really tight. I do a brown top string, which grabs the diamond and pushes it up. It's not great if you're playing on, you know, if you're a box player, this will wear through your mesh and your strings really fast, no matter what the head is. But I really like it because tension and performance are everything I look for. This is just a double weave. It looks like they're interlocked, they're not. It's just like a regular, it's 1, 2. This shooter's kind of just here. You actually don't really need this shooter, but it looks cool, so I put it in there. And this is a pure shooter's pocket. It's just gonna hang right here. Ball's gonna be carried here, get to here, and fire right out of the pocket. So if you're a shooter, try this. If you're looking for the pattern is tie, skip, skip for shooting holes. I actually like to string my shooters in the holes so they stay tight. I don't have to do a ton of adjustment. So tie, skip, skip, SI, skip. You can see another shooter there. SI, skip, SI, skip, SI. So that's 5 SIs in a row, or 5 diamonds in a row. 4 of them are SI, 1's tied. And then skip 2, double interlock, skip, SI, SI, skip, and then tie to the outside. This diamond actually like pulls in a little bit, which is nice, and that's why I get to skip this 9 row and go to the 10. Gives me a little, you know, the ball can kind of sit down here if it wants to, if I go one-handed or anything like that. You know, that's pretty much it. That's how I make my pocket in the sequel. It's got a nice laid-back profile, so the ball really does sit, especially if you carry two-handed. Carry down by your hip. I like to carry down with my hip because I'm not very tall, so I like to be down here. That way defensemen have to go over the top of me and miss. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the tie-up, the explanation, and you know, really like the sequel, guys. Give it a shot.